In today's video, I'm going to be going over the schematics inside of Modern Warfare Zombies and telling you how you can actually unlock them inside of the game. And yes, this does also include the Raygun weapon case schematic that I know you 100% want to unlock. First thing is first, what are schematics? The best way to explain what schematics are, they are recipes for something you do not need the ingredients for to craft inside of the game and skip the whole searching aspect of the game mode. It doesn't fully eliminate the whole idea of being able to go around and search for stuff. It will allow you to get a boost at the beginning of your game. The things that you can find are of course aetherium related things, perca-colas which are just perks, ammo mods, and lastly wonder weapons. Now the things that you craft are the things that you are able to extract with from the game mode. Inside of Modern Warfare Zombies you have plenty of different things that you can find, from weird like food cans to weapons to aetherium crystals, tools, perks, and other stuff like that. Those are essentially your acquisitions. So there are three different categories that I would like to separate the loot inside of Modern Warfare Zombies. Again, you have the normal things that you can sell to get in-game money. Then you have the contraband weapons that will allow you to, I guess, exfil with and keep them for other matches, but you can completely lose them. And lastly, we have the acquisitions, which are the things that you can only exfil with. These are the only things that you get to keep, excluding stuff like, of course, field upgrades, quick revive, armor, backpack, and other stuff like that. That's its own complete different thing. So that's what you essentially get to craft with schematics. You get to keep it forever, specifically the schematic, but the disadvantage with schematics is they will be put away to a 3-hour timer or up to 2 days. Things like aetherium crystals, perks, ammo mods will be put away to a 3-hour timer, which is real lifetime. It isn't something that you can get rid of faster. It isn't like the insured weapons. And the wonder weapons will be put away to a 2-day, like 48 hours timer. So you will not be able to use a Raygun each time or the wonderwaffe whenever you get the weapon case. Speaking of the wonderwaffe, there is a complete section of schematics that you can only unlock for completing the story, and I will tell you these schematics right now. So if you are looking for these specific ones and you cannot find them, that is because they are specifically locked away to the acts. The first one is the uncommon aether tool, which you can unlock on Act 1, Tier 3, and the mission is called Saboteur. The next one is Quick Revive, which you can unlock on Act 1, Tier 5, Chaperone. Next one, Cryofreeze, Act 2, Tier 2, Safecracker. Next, Rare Aether tool, Act 2, Tier 5, the mission is called Exterminator, and the last two, the first one, Death Perception, Act 3, Tier 2, Two-Factor Authentication, and lastly, the Wunderwaffe, Act 3, Tier 4, Holdout. So yeah, the Wunderwaffe you cannot find in the map. The only way that you can actually craft it and keep it for other games is by specifically completing Act 3, Tier 4 holdout mission, and then you will permanently unlock the Wunderwaffe schematic. Now, as of right now, I'm pretty sure the only other way that you can unlock schematics is the method that we'll be going over. I'm not entirely sure since there are still so many schematics inside the game. But now let's quickly talk about the one that you definitely want to hear the most, the Raygun. How do you unlock the Raygun schematic? It's actually really easy, and you can complete it in solo fairly easily. But if you do not want to do this solo, because obviously you don't have to, we do have a Discord server, linked down in the description, that is slowly being revived with the Modern Warfare Zombies community. We will be doing a bunch of stuff on there, and I will be also playing with people on there soon. We'll be using it a lot to communicate, and if you ever want to reach out to me, it is linked down in the description. But how do you get the Raygun specifically? You can only find it in the Tier 3 region of the map. If you didn't know, the Tier 3 region is practically almost impossible. So you might be wondering, how the hell am I supposed to unlock this? Well, the way you unlock schematics inside of Modern Warfare Zombies is by completing objectives. You know the thing at the end where you get the little present? That's where you're going to be finding your schematics the most common way. And the mission that I recommend for you to complete, mostly because it is the easiest and fastest and it can apply universally to all the tier parts of the map, is the cargo mission. All you have to do here is look for a vehicle, get inside the vehicle, transport the vehicle, which allows you to escape from zombies, and then you're completed by delivering the actual cargo to a chopper. It's as simple as that. So how does this apply with the Raygun schematic? Well, what you can do is go over to the Tier 3 region, and before that, make sure there's a cargo mission there. Using a vehicle, drive over to that mission itself, equip it, and I'm pretty sure there's only one location that the vehicle can always spawn in, and it is right here in this gas station. You can walk in and quickly get inside the vehicle if you do this correctly by not getting attacked by zombies, and then deliver the cargo, which is super easy. Make sure you don't hit too many zombies because it does really damage the vehicle. You will also be getting shot by a chopper, but honestly that chopper does nothing to it. And then once you deliver it, make sure your zone is cleared because then you can inspect your present. It isn't guaranteed that you will be getting the weapon case. It isn't guaranteed with any of these schematics that you will be getting them 100% of the time, but I did get the Raygun schematic inside of here, as you can see, and I made one huge mistake that you should not. I equipped it. This essentially breaks the weapon case itself, and then you get to keep the Raygun only for that match from what I'm understanding. The reason I'm saying from what I'm understanding, because this specific match went all to hell and I ended up dying with this Raygun. But do not equip it. Make sure you press the stowaway button so that you can stow this Raygun into your pack, and then make sure you exfil, because you always have to specifically exfil with the schematics so that you get to keep them. And that's it. That's how you get the Raygun. It is only in the tier 2 region, and you can of course get it from any of the missions, but since I'm guessing a lot of you do not want to go through pain and hell taking down targets, you definitely can just do this mission super easily. Now moving on to the other schematics, you can actually just unlock them in different tiers of the map, similar to the Raygun. I'm pretty sure it does depend on the rarity of the schematic itself, since they do have rarities. For example, the aetherium section, the uncommon tool has the uncommon rarity, rare. Then we have the aether tool that is the rare rarity, but that is from missions. Then epic rarity, which you can find. Raw aetherium crystals are rare, and then you have the legendary rarity. Parca-Colas seem to all share the same rarity, but again, you can just find them all around the place. I've found Juggernog, Speed-Cola, Stamina, and you can actually find all of them just around the place. And then also, one thing to mention is you can actually unfortunately find the exact same schematic multiple times in different matches, so do be wary of that. It isn't like where, oh, you have this one, so we're not going to give it to you. You can get pranked with the exact same schematic multiple times. And also on top of this, you can actually find multiple schematics in the same match if you are lucky enough. And that's it. Just complete missions. Now you don't have to specifically do the cargo mission, but completing any kind of objective will reward you with schematics, and the best ones are 100% cargo, also the bounty missions and weapon stash, since they require you like the least amount of stressful stuff. And I definitely recommend for you to hang out in the tier 2 region, as it does seem to be very popular for you to also get like wonder weapons and other stuff, not specifically schematics. Tier 2 seems to be such a nice comfortable place that even solo players can be in if you set up correctly. So again, to quickly go over it, schematics are like recipes that you can craft special items, and those special items are the specific things that you can exfil with. But also on top of this, you can exfil with the schematics and keep them. That is excluding the contraband weapons, but it's also including wonder weapons. It can get a bit confusing, but once you get a grasp on everything, it kind of makes sense why we do have this kind of addition in the game. At first I was very annoyed and didn't really like the decision of, oh, I don't get to keep my pack-a-punch every single game, oh, I don't get to keep my rarity of my weapon every single game, and I kind of understand that now because of the schematics and acquisitions. One thing that I hope Treyarch would change is that the contraband weapons would keep their rarity, because you can lose them at any point, so I don't really understand why they are unfortunately not locked away behind like an exclusive thing where, oh yeah, they get to keep the rarity. But overall, this is what you can do to set up super early inside of the game. That's the basic idea of it, and there's a cooldown of 3 hours or 48 hours on wonder weapons. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully I did explain everything to you, and if I did, be sure to subscribe, be sure to drop a like at the video, and if you have any other questions, be sure to comment down below, let me know. Anyway, peace out. Oh, and also join our Discord server. We're trying to really revive it. Bye.